Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's quick video is how I mounted my Quadlock fork stem mount to my new 2021 S1000R. I originally was going to use a handlebar mount, thinking that the fork stem mount wouldn't fit. It looked a little bit too tight. So price difference between the two, the handlebar mount at the time of recording, which is October 2021, is £40 for the handlebar mount, and then you're looking at £50 for the fork stem mount. There's a little bit more with the fork stem mount than the handlebar. And then you're looking at an additional £16 for a vibration dampener, which we would really suggest if you're running an iPhone, because a lot of reports of iPhone cameras breaking, and still reports of iPhone cameras breaking with the vibration dampener. But in my experience over the last 2 years, I haven't had an issue, touching wood, but I have heard other people have, none in my group, but some online as well. So when you insert the stem mount into the front yoke, it is a very tight fit. So when you put it in, you think it won't go, give it a little bit of force and it will go straight in. Then the problem is removing it. And now I did it on the demo bike I got from BMW, and I thought I might have to give them a fork stem mount from Quadlock free of charge, because I couldn't get it out. I thought I wasn't going to get it out. How I actually got it out was flathead screwdriver to just lift it up a little bit, and then lots of yanking left, right, circles, jabbing the screwdriver in to try and get the grips that come out, and a lot of sweat and praying. And after about 10 minutes, it finally came free. So you can get it out, but bear in mind that once you put it in the hole and you ram it down, it is probably going to stay there. So once it's in the hole, you then tighten the screw. Now what that does is it expands the clamps and just locks it further in place, and will fix it so you're not going to get any vibes coming through there. Then you just add in the little plastic piece over the top that hides the screw, and that gives you the position then for the mounting arm to attach. Also worth noting that if you do want to leave it behind on the bike because you can't be bothered pulling it out, it looks quite discreet when it's in there with the bracket off, as you can see here. So here's the arm in place. Now, there were two positions I could put it in, one here where it was just resting on top and one where it's underneath. Now I've opted to go with underneath the sort of center bar bit. My reasoning for that is that the vibration dampener is going to have nothing in its way, so it's got full area to move, but also I just found the position a little bit tighter and better. And so here you can see you've got full movement with the phone in portrait mode, which is the way I prefer to run. However, it does look a lot nicer in landscape mode, which you're going to see here. And that fits the bike lovely. And it's just all quite nice and tidy underneath there. The clip, you can see I have to now reach underneath the case quite awkwardly to get it out of landscape mode, but you can flip that push button up to the top to make life easier if you always run in landscape as opposed to portrait. But as I go portrait, that was the better for me. And here you can see the vibration dampener is not in the way of anything, so it can fully do its job just floating off that fork stem mount. I think it's quite a clean install, and for me, I couldn't have picked a better place for it. Hope that was useful to you guys, and as always, thank you for watching to the end. Please do give a like and a subscribe if you want to see more S1000R content, and just have a browse through my channel and see if there's anything else I got in there that's might help you out. Thanks again.